In this video, I will be explaining the PHP loops. Often when you write a code, you want to use the same block of code to run over and over again in a row. Instead of adding several almost equal code lines in a script, you can use loop to perform a task like this. I will be explaining while loop first. While loop through a block of code as long as the condition specified is true. So let's say while condition is true, then execute the code. While open bracket, close bracket, then curly bracket. So let's do this example. Now let's say x is equal to 1, while open bracket $x less or equals to 5, which is true. X is 1 and x is less than 5. Now echo x plus plus. X is equal to 1 and will while loop continuously as long as it is less than 5. X will increase by 1 each time the loop runs. Every time it runs, which is 1, 2, 3, it increases. Don't forget it was 1. Now it increases every time it runs. I hope you understand that. Just type with me. I will explain everything in the example. So now I had number is, I believe you understand what BR is, break in the HTML. So let's add x increment. Plus plus is x increment. So you can see that number is 1, number is 2, number is 3. Instead of writing echo number 1, echo number 2, you can just while that. Let's change it to 36. It starts from 1 to 36. You can see that instead of repeating number is 1, number is 2, it will just while loop continuously as long as the condition is true. So now let's increase this to 18. You can see that start from 18 to 36. Now the reason this increased from 18 to 26 is because of the x plus plus, which increase as the loop runs. Now if we delete this, you won't get those numbers, you will only get 18, which x is 18, and it will keep repeating, but it won't increase. You can see that. So you're repeating the same number is 18, so you have to add that increment. I hope you now understand what that is. Do this also, and if you have any question, you can comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now I'm going to explain the do while loop. The do while loop will always execute the block of code once. It will then run the check condition. This will first run the code once and then check the condition and repeat the loop while the specified condition is true. That is the difference. The while check the conditions first before running, and the do while will first execute the code once before it checks. Now let's explain with this example. Y is equal to 1, do echo y and increase, which is with dollars, and y increment, which is plus plus. I believe you understand the meaning of plus plus now. Now 1 is less than 10. Let's refresh this. You can see that it's just like while, just that it runs the code first and then check if the condition is true. But I want you to first understand the while properly. You can see that. You need to type this so you can understand. The do while evaluate the condition after executing the block of code. The block of code will be executed at least once, even if the condition is false. But the while loop, if the condition is false, the block of code will not be executed. You can see that? They look the same, right? But I'll show you the difference. Now let's change that to 636. You can see that? Start from the 6. Don't forget, if you remove the y++, it will repeat just the 1 continuously. You can see that? They look the same, but they are not. So here is it. We both know 180 is not less than that. It's going to run. At least once, this is do while. It's going to run. It's still going to show you something. Number is, you see that? When you know the condition is not true. Now, wow. When that is 180, wow will not run at all. That is the difference between the two. Now, we know 180 is not less than 36, which run at least once before checking the conditions if it's true in do while, but in while it will not display anything.